Hello guys, hello Twitter, hello YouTube. Today we're going to talk about Liverpool and yesterday's performance and going forward really on all of the stuff that has gone wrong, is wrong with the football club. And yeah, just to sort of not a rant, but a few things off the chest. Starting with obviously yesterday's result, abysmal against probably one of the worst Tottenham teams in years, even worse than last year's. And they were bad in the league last year, but this year, unexcusable to drop points at Anfield against them because the amount of injuries they had as well. There's at least 10 first team players that are injured for them as well. And yeah, it was atrocious. The performance wasn't there again, of course. We do create chances, a lot of chances. We consistently seem to create chances, but then once we face a chance, especially late on, it's been horrendous. 11 points dropped from them winning positions in the 90 plus minutes. Now, if you look at Liverpool's total, you add 11 points on there, makes a massive, massive difference. A huge difference. Whether it's a lack of concentration, whether it's a lack of, the away team, or whether we're away, whether the team say, do you know what? Liverpool concede late. Let's just go for it. Final 2-3 minutes, got nothing to lose. Let's go for it. Throw people forward, kick the long ball. I mean, yesterday's goal to concede was a horrendous goal to concede. I'm not sure what Joe Gomez and Van Dijk were doing. They almost on top of each other. And I was like, that leaves a gap. On that right-hand side, it left a massive gap. And yeah, we know what happened after. And the recent form, like I said, has been terrible. The Galatasaray game was horrendous. They've got a huge task on Wednesday night. Whether we're at Anfield or whether we was away, it wouldn't have mattered because we know that Wednesday is going to be a tough game. Osimhen is probably one of the strikers in the world that he's got everything. He's got the strength. He's fast. He's able to score goals. He's not afraid of anything. He's going to be a tough play. He's going to be a tough opposition to come against. And we found that out before, and we're going to find out again Wednesday. I'm sure. We're not going to... We might have the ball. We might dominate. We might make loads of chances. But Galatasaray only need 3 or 4 chances, and they've scored. That is how we are at the moment, and it's not good enough. Going on to Arne, the manager, I said from December that he needs to go. How he survived up to this point, I know a portion of the fan base at that time in December were like, just give him time. Just, we're Liverpool Football Club. We don't just sack managers, this, that and the other. But come on, man, let's be real. You've got to be real. You've got to look in the mirror and say, do you know what? It's just not good enough. He needs to look in the mirror. He needs to look in the mirror and say, do you know what? I can't manage this football club. I'm not good enough. I can't take them forward. A lot of talk, and I've always backed it, that he won the league title last year because of the Klopp's foundations. I know people think that's quite controversial to say, but look at it this year. Without that foundation, lost a lot of players that Klopp had, like your Trents, like your Luis Diaz's, and many more. And we've lost that press as well. Alongside that, we've got players in now that are new players that didn't do that philosophy under Klopp, and it really shows. But the midfield in transition, I've said it before, in transition from defence to attack, it's poor both ways, whether we're attacking or whether we're defending, especially when they're defending. And that to me is a coaching issue. You can't... I mean, the amount of times as well, and it's very frustrating. I mean, if I had a pound every time he mentioned Paris Saint-Germain, in the Champions League, then I probably wouldn't need to work, to be honest with you, because he mentions it so often. But yeah, I just think, for me, today, that's the time he needs to go. I don't care that we've got a game on Wednesday. You ring Steven Gerrard coming until the end of the season, no problem. I guarantee he'd be walking through the door later tonight. to try and sort this issue out. And I tell you what, we need someone with a bit of guile, a bit of passion for the football club, because I don't see it from him. I don't see it from Arne. Yesterday, we concede that goal. His head goes down. He's sort of bending over, and I'm thinking, your players are seeing that. Your players are seeing you dejected like that. You should be motivating them. I didn't see Klopp do that many times. I didn't even see Rafa Benitez do that many times. It was just, don't seem to be no passion from the guy. He's won the Premier League, and you think that's it. He's the dogs. You know, he's top man because he's won a Premier League title. Well, unfortunately, he's not a top man. He's not a top manager. He's a mid-table manager at best. I don't care. I'm just telling you what I think. But I think he needs to go. I've been saying it since December. It's just so inconsistent and so poor. It really, really is. And yeah, just madness. Absolute madness. And I do think, I looked at Salah's reaction yesterday after the game, and he was walking with Chiesa, and oh boy, he looked frustrated. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. He's had a poor season, to be fair, compared to Salah's normal standards, but I don't understand what the squad rotation was like yesterday, in a way, but I do not understand why Gakpo still gets in. Yeah, that's a very frustrating situation. The amount of times I've looked at the statistics from Gakpo, the amount of times he's wasteful, absolutely wasteful. It's like yesterday, he was in that position, and Rio had burst down that right-hand side, got into that position in the box, and what's he do? Tries to shoot. Of course he does. It's what he does. How Arne Slot isn't seeing that, I have no idea. But the press and the transition needs massive, massive work. It's a coaching problem to me. You can't be so poor in transition. You can't create 20 shots, score 1 goal, and then an opposition has 3 or 4 shots and scores. Do you know what I mean? It's unacceptable. But anyway, thanks for hearing me out, guys. Also, if you made it this far, drop us a follow on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, we'll try and do more of these dissections almost. I say dissection, but we haven't really talked tactically too much, but I think that's a bit obvious how things are tactically. They're not great. They're a shambles, absolute shambles. And if we go out Wednesday night, I'm sure there's going to be big trouble. I mean, the boos at Anfield were very, very vocal yesterday. Very, very vocal. And you don't often get that at Anfield. But once you lose them fans, once you use the Liverpool fans, there's no going back. And I think Arne Slot, yeah, he's in big trouble. But anyway, thanks a lot, guys. And I'll see you soon.